Cool. So this time I got Jake with me. I got Boogie James. We're sitting here. I just want to get right into it, man. One thing I really want to talk to you about is back at RBC with Woodgrain. I want to get right into this
Yeah.
because it's a great story. We ended up throwing an event there. Jake was supposed to perform there.
Yep.
Boogie was supposed to perform, and we ended up getting there. I showed up late, so I need y'all to kind of refresh my memory on what happened.
Oh man, what a night! Hey man, good to see you. Yeah, RBC was crazy. I actually did get to perform there. I was like one of the last people that got to
Yeah.
go before they shut the shit down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kicked us out.
Yeah, man, they're lucky that that's all that happened, man, because like them motherfuckers was ready. Okay, I can cuss on here, right?
Of course.
Motherfuckers was ready to tear that place up, man.
Yeah.
Like they was ready to.
They did tear that place up. By the time we got out of there was motherfuckers like laid out on the ground, like knocked out, and there's people on top of people punching them.
Yeah, like
There's a mob in the street.
assistant.
It was rough. Yeah, there's some big dude with dreads like, who's saying fuck RBC? Who's saying that?
Yeah.
I
like
wasn't out. I didn't hear none of that.
yeah, no, it was after like Rob and everybody already left.
Yeah.
Like Woodgrain went down the street when all that
So
shit.
what it was is Woodgrain was throwing an event there, and something happened with the money situation. Something got fucked up, and Rob.
It wasn't money.
What happened?
What
Jealousy?
Nah, it wasn't jealousy either.
See, I thought this was all about money.
No,
'Cause
we,
Rob's
no, I got
in
the
the
money.
clip, in
I
the-
got the money.
So why's Rob in the clip?
What y'all do
Rob's
with the
like,
money, Jake?
No, I remember we went back to
What
we
y'all
went
do with the money once you got the money?
I remember we went back to your place and I fucking broke like Rob off like what,
Oh, yeah,
what I
yeah,
owed
yeah.
him. Like I still got the money from the promoter.
No, I'm
what
just
happened
saying.
was Rob didn't have an ID and he was drinking.
That's right.
And
It's all coming back to
They
me.
told him that he had to shut his booth down
Yeah.
because his girl kept giving him drinks.
That's right,
And they
that's
wouldn't
right.
originally let him have drinks, and he just kept drinking.
So the fucking show promoter, show guy putting on the event doesn't even have his fucking idea with him.
Yeah.
And so he gets kicked out, shuts the shit down. He pulls the plug, pulls banners down. We walk out. He's screaming "fuck you" to the club owner.
Yeah.
And so everybody's saying "fuck RBC, fuck RBC," and we kind of took our show down the road.
Hell yeah.
And
Drugstore cowboy.
Yeah, Drake.
Drake.
Jake set up shop. He set up shop right there and performed right there, and
Oh yeah, no
just
sound check.
literally they just let us walk in and set up shit right there, and he got to perform right there.
Yeah. Thanks to John and them, because John, I felt bad because we went through the sound check. I got a whole band out there.
Yeah.
Like, we got the whole band. They got set up. We're I think the last ones to go on, and we got shut down and had to move. John was able to find us a spot over at drugstore, so we just went down the street and went in over there.
So you didn't even get to perform, or did?
I got to perform, yeah, and it was like right shortly after I went on was when all the shit started popping off, because like I got off the stage because like who did a set that I went up for? I went up for somebody else's set and like performed a song, and then I had my own set, and I had Mecca on the set and shit, and Amon. But yeah, and so once we got off the stage, I want to say like one person went up. I want to say it was, I don't remember his name, but the shit just started popping off right after
Yeah.
that, and I was like, yo, what's going on? I just was like, just calling, like trying to like coming off the on stage kind of like
Right.
high or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all that shit happened. But the whole time, I forgot that's what it really was, because I was thinking that, because the way they was spinning it was like, oh man, the owner of RBC, can we say their name?
Dude, I was.
Yo, go for it.
Yeah.
fuck it.
Absolutely.
Tammy, that fucking bitch. Listen, let me preface it first by saying the whole fucking time Tammy was giving Rob like a hard time the whole
Yeah.
fucking time, because he's
They-
like setting up the event. He's a vendor, and there's like all this shit. They wasn't trying to let us bring book bags and shit in there, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
let me bring my own water in. Like I'm about to perform, can I like have a drink of water? No, you have to buy your water here.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if you want to play it like that, whatever. But it seemed like she was kind of looking for an excuse all night. But yeah, I forgot that's what it was. I thought it was over. She was mad because he was selling all them T-shirts.
Nah,
I mean, that's what I was with Woodgrain, and I thought that's what happened, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it
I
was,
thought so too, because when we were in the middle of everything, that's what the complaint was.
Right.
But I found out like after the event that that's actually what happened.
So I showed up literally as everyone's running out the building.
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah, there was a line of people down the street.
yeah,
like-
dude.
Hell yeah.
And so that mob just went fucking with us and went down to the fucking drugstore right there, and
They all started chanting like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all chanting "fuck that white bitch" and they're
Yeah,
chanting
yeah.
"fuck RBC."
I remember fuck Tammy, fuck
Yeah,
Fuck Tammy.
but she did have an attitude right out the gate. I showed up there at like 5 fucking p.m. It was like 5 or 6 p.m. for a sound check.
Yeah.
And I just posted up, had like fucking zip and a bunch of like a big ass fucking bottle of gin in the parking lot, and they wouldn't let me bring none of my shit in. I had to keep going to the parking lot. But we just posted up. She had an attitude with us too when we got there. She was just in a fucked mood. I don't know what happened to her that day, but she had an attitude. And there was another promoter that we actually kind of like tag along with his event because we hopped on his thing. He already had regular shit going on at RBC.
That's right.
And Rob, I don't know how he got linked up with him, but he got linked up with him, and we kind of tag along with him. I don't really want to mention his name because I don't know where he's at or what he's doing.
Yeah,
right
no.
now. I don't want to fuck his shit up.
Right on.
But
yeah, man, because he was still trying to be cool even after
Dude,
like
he-
all the shit was done. Because he straight up said it was like they were like, man, it's a Tuesday night. We ain't never seen this
No.
many people in here. Like not even on a Saturday. Like
Yeah.
he said it was the best and biggest event that he's ever done
At RBC?
at anywhere.
Oh, wow.
He said that was like, he's like, bro, we got to do this again. And I thought we were fired. Like, I thought we were fired. I thought this promoter wasn't about to fuck with us. I thought the club was done.
Yeah, that
I
was
thought
my
we weren't
first
gonna.
show.
I thought we weren't gonna
That
get.
was your first show?
it was my first show. I thought it was gonna be my last one.
He's gonna be shut down for life.
That was a quick career.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
but,
man. One and done, right?
Yeah.
But like I talked to the promoter after everybody went down the street and we were about to go to drugstore to perform. I still went over there and I was like, hey, bro, like. So about getting paid, I just
Where's
threw,
my money?
Yeah, I just threw it out there. I talked to him because my homie Ron, he fucking got into it with security, and yeah, and they got into a little scruffle. And my boy, he had wood grains back that night though. He took a couple on the chin for the team.
Oh, man.
I mean, he was getting the best at security though.
Dude, he was
first.
whooping
really
their
was.
ass. Dude, he whooped their
Yo, I
ass.
keep
all
saying
that.
they're lucky because
But-
the one homie was in there. I'm pretty sure if like I would have been like, yo, like just you don't like. I'm pretty sure he was ready to air that place out.
Oh,
if he
yeah.
said so. Like,
I think while all that was going down, I'm with Rob, and he's already drunk as shit, and he's already like walked out and said fuck the
that.
place.
Yeah.
And he left all the banners and shit. I'm like, dude,
Dude.
no, we can't leave this. I had to go back in, and
Yeah.
they're all like, no, get the fuck out. And I'm like, no, I'm getting my shit. Like that's our banner. I'm getting
Yeah.
it. You know. And
I was still in there. I was in there drinking beer.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking finish my shit.
Yeah, dude. And I was just like a fly on the wall. Like I was just walking around. Gomez went and took my camera, so I wasn't able to film anything.
Right,
He
right.
like the footage literally just looks like like
Oh yeah.
it's all over the place.
Gummy
But-
cam.
Yeah, but after everything went down, Ron was like, "Hey, bro, what about your money? Like,
Yeah.
you threw a hell of an event. You got to get paid." So I was like, "You fucking right." I even looked at him like, "You sure I should go over there and like ask?" Like, we
Yeah.
just kind of like started a riot over here. And so I went to the promoter. Like, I saw him in the parking lot. I just went up to him. And I was like, "Hey, man, so what about the bread? Like, we still good?" He was like, "Oh yeah, bro. This is the best and biggest event I've ever thrown, especially on a
I
Tuesday."
didn't know all this.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, and he gave me the money and gave me I can't remember exactly how much, but he gave me a good amount.
Yeah,
Like
you don't have to
he
put
pulled
numbers.
he pulled out a fucking knot
Yeah.
and just like he didn't even count it. He just grabbed off the knot and handed it to me.
Oh shit.
And fucking I just split it with Rob.
yeah.
Yeah. We went back to Boogie's like after drugstore and
Mm-hmm.
fucking chopped it up, drank a little bit and
Bro, I
kicked it.
flew home like maybe 24 hours after that. Cause y'all got paid, and then it was a party. That's why I said, "What'd you do with that money?"
Yeah.
y'all got paid. It was a party.
Yeah, I put my shit back into like getting equipment and stuff.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
say what he did with his.
No telling. No telling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we had Kenny on, and you know Kenny Hampton.
yeah.
Tell me about that. How'd you meet Kenny?
I don't know Kenny real well. You know, I've been down here in Texas for like 7 years now. I met Kenny. Yeah, kickflip Kenny, dude.
Yeah.
He's a trip, man. Shout out Kenny. I'm glad he's doing good too. I met Kenny at actually Rob G. He took me to this man, what was it? Rhythm Print Shop. Are
Yeah.
they still open?
The skate shop is for sure. I don't know about the print shop though.
Yeah, they had the print shop. Who is it? Ken Block or somebody? That race car people or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah.
They had something. I don't know. There was a race car inside, but I went to the grand opening of the Rhythm Print Shop, and there's like they had a whole event there and a bunch of people there. I
Right
don't know
on.
if they were skating, but there's like music outside, and I met Kenny there with Rob G, and Kenny was there. There was like it wasn't a band. It was like one person like on like kind of like. What were they doing? I'm trying to think. They had a synth, maybe. One person had a synth and a laptop, and like somebody on the drums with a brush set on the drums. It was like, all right, cool. It was cool little vibes or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And I don't remember if they had technical difficulties or what, but Kenny just got on the mic.
That sounds right. That sounds
Kenny
right.
gets on the mic
right.
and just starts freestyling.
Hey.
He starts freestyling. I believe I ended up getting on the mic and freestyling too, but Kenny just like got on the mic like for probably 15 minutes and just like freestyled the same like 2 bars and like different variations.
The same 2 bars.
What was it? I can almost still remember what it was. It was something about like, I'm a real man, I don't shave my legs. And everybody was dying. Like, everybody was, like, in stitches. He was just doing it in all these different variations
Yeah.
and, like, rhythms and tones and cadences and shit. It's just like, all right. And
That's
then,
your first time meeting him?
That's my first time meeting him. And we ended up coming down to your studio later that night. I think that might have been the night that the studio got shot up.
Oh,
Shit, tell me about that. Tell me about that. So you were there that night when that happened?
Yeah, when one of the nights the studio got shot up.
So, what happened?
Yeah, it's been a few times, but basically they were throwing an event because they have this little event space down there, and a lot of people would throw parties, and they would kind of throw events kind of like what we did, but rather than going through a club where you have like a bunch of rules and standards. They can hire their own security and shit, and they just have more freedom.
Yeah,
and
get
you can
away
get your
from
own
more.
bar, yeah. And they're letting like underage people in. It was a shit show.
Yeah.
And fucking Kel was working security. Fucking Kel.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
you're
you.
good.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kel and this other dude were working security and
If
shit.
anybody I know is working security somewhere, I'm not fucking going.
Right.
Yeah, and Kel basically gave up. Like young dudes were like obviously walking in with like
With machine guns and shit.
drugs and straps.
Oh my God.
They were obvious about it. They didn't even
Yeah.
conceal it. Like they had extendos like hanging out of their fucking shirts and shit. Like you could see the clips and all that. Like it was
Thugging.
it was bad.
Yeah.
And the owner actually lived at the studio. And I don't really care about blowing his shit up. Like it was kind of some hoe ass shit, like how he treated that night. But like he stayed at the studio, and basically the party like escalated. Me and Boogie were doing music, and we were hanging out like in the studio, like minding our own business. That was when I had like the first office with the windows right in the front.
Yeah.
And,
I remember that.
And I remember Rob was there, and we were all kicking it, and all of a sudden, like, we didn't hear anything, but we felt it. We are like, yo,
The music was so loud.
yeah, we were like, you feel that shit? And Boogie was
Well, I
like,
don't even think we even said anything because, like, once we felt it and kind of looked at each other, and then you started kind of hearing. Well, you heard like chaos break out in the other room.
dude.
Like,
It was,
so y'all are in the middle of a session.
yeah.
And then you hear what? Boom, boom,
You don't
boom,
hear
or-
it. You
heard,
feel
you
it.
felt the vibration
You-
because
you
they
felt-
held a pillar
they-
that was like,
right
Because
outside.
you're on the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was shooting out front, and he actually, like, you remember those white pillars?
Right.
He hit one of the pillars right in front of my
So it just
studio.
rang all through the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and we felt it, and then you hear pop, 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 pop. So
Then
there's
you hear glass breaking.
Yeah, there's
Bitches
windows.
screaming.
Yeah,
"Ah!"
dude, it all fucking chaos breaks
What is
out.
going
Like
on?
we go to the hall,
We
get
got
away
down
from
first,
the
or-
windows.
Oh,
Get down.
Yeah.
Get down.
Yeah, we got away from the windows. We went over to the hallway and just like chilled and shit. Boogie was like, "The studio's getting shot up." Like, he fucking got on
Snapchat,
got on
man,
snap,
this is
got on snap and shit. It was like the studio's getting shot up. And we just stayed in the hallway, and people, dude, no shit, were throwing fucking tables and chairs through those big glass windows trying to
'Cause
get
they were
out.
trapped in.
They were trapped in because there was one way in, one way
Well,
out.
you remember what happened? They shot up the front of the studio
Yeah.
and then rode around the back because
circles.
everybody started trying to go out the back, and that's when they threw a table out the glass.
What?
But
Yeah.
the motherfuckers drove around the back and started shooting up the back too. So then, like, everybody was just trapped. They didn't know which way to try to leave,
It was-
so everybody was just like trapped inside for like
It-
a couple
it-
hours.
It was like a random, like, mass shooting type shit. Like, they were shooting
So how
at
many
random
shots
people.
you think were fired total?
Dude,
good.
at least
been a while,
12.
man. I don't know.
At least 12.
At least 12, maybe like 14, 15.
So they unloaded a clip probably.
At least,
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
Because I know they had more for the backside of the building
Yeah.
and shit. And the
Yeah, we
other
thought it was
side.
over, and then you like we didn't. Everything got real still, and you thought it was over, and then all of a sudden you just hear pop, 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 pop.
Did y'all ever
again.
figure out why?
Not why, but they did like eventually figure out like who it was and shit. He came back the next day, and they saw him in the parking lot picking shells up.
The criminal always returns,
Yeah,
right?
he
what
pulled.
they
He
say,
pulled. Dude,
right?
it was hot as fuck. It was like 90 degrees. It was the middle of summer. 90 degrees. He shows up in a black hoodie. Fucking pulls that shit up.
Picking shells up.
Looking through the parking lot and shit. And Kel was like I'm not really gonna put my boy out there like that, but like he was like that shit. There's something off with that. So we went to go. Dude, I didn't even tell you about the fucking studio owner. Like he was minded. Like he stays like in an office suite, like he was living there, and he had fucking like shower curtains for like window curtains, and you can
Okay.
see through them,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
could see the light on his TV, and while all those shots were going off, he just stayed in there and hid. He just fucking stayed in there and just hid. And he just kept the TV on, like business as usual, feet propped up. We saw his whole silhouette and everything.
Really?
He's just chilling. Like nothing's going on.
Didn't give a damn.
Is it who I think it is? Is he? Is his name the
No.
name of a country?
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
We ain't gotta go like
Name of a country.
we ain't gotta do names, but
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
people
named after a country.
people know who he is.
Yeah, man. I just seen some stuff online about him. Somebody was talking shit about
Yeah,
him.
check his IMDb. That'll let you know everything.
What's the name? Y'all put him
For
up.
real.
No, I can't do that just because.
We can talk. We
I
can find some other
can.
people to put on
Yeah,
blast.
well,
if you want.
I can, but just I have a business to protect and shit.
hear you, I hear you.
And
Nah,
they-
man, fuck that. I need some rap beef. Let's talk.
Nah.
Some shit. Let's talk some shit about the people. I need a little pop or something.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, he was just chilling, minding his own business. I'm gonna say this shit like in chronological order because we're kind of jumping all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was minding his own business. Everything calms down, dies down. We fucking like laugh it off. Boogie goes home, like everybody goes home. I'm living there at the time, so I didn't have anywhere else to go. I was
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm going to sleep now.
Yep, see
I
you later,
fucking
guys.
blow up the air mattress, fucking just lay on the floor, go to sleep. I fucking wake up and there's cops in my fucking studio. Like they did
So
not.
you fell asleep and they just entered your
Yeah,
studio and
it
woke
just,
you up.
they walked in through one of the broken windows.
Oh,
So one of
okay.
the windows that they threw a table through, they fucking got in that way.
Yeah.
And I woke up, it was like 6 in the morning, and the shit happened at like midnight. They're just now showing up at like 6 a.m.
You're not in
And
the best part of town, off Regal.
nah,
I mean,
man, it gets forgotten about.
kind of ducked off and like.
Yeah, they're
the-
like, we'll get to it when we get to it,
Yeah.
type shit.
We'll see y'all.
But-
They don't
Yeah.
want to come over there because there's some
Dude,
shit they
they
don't
got-
want to have to address.
No.
Like, man, there's illegal activities going on over here.
Everywhere.
That, like, they
Yeah.
pay us well. We're not trying to
Yeah.
fuck up their business.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, like I woke up, didn't even know what to think. I was drunk as shit, so I was like really hungover. I couldn't process what was going on. I was like, why the fuck are there cops here?
I
I-
had like weed out on the table.
Dude, I did.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. had fucking weed. They were going through my drawers. I caught them going through all my shit.
Wow.
And when I woke up, they just closed the drawers and like, oh, sir. Like they tried to make me like I'm the wrong one. And they started asking me a bunch of questions and shit.
Dude, that studio space
And-
was a trip.
Dude, I didn't tell them shit. They were like, so, you were here last night? And I was like, yeah, I was here. And they're like, so what were you doing around fucking 11 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. I said, I was asleep. He's like, you slept through all this? There's
Yeah.
fucking chairs and shit through windows and fucking big ass riot and shit. And I was like,
Bullshit.
yes, sir, I did. I fucking slept right through it. I was like, I got drunk as shit. I fucking just passed out. And they didn't buy it. And they went over to Kel's office because he was staying there too at the time. And they asked him if I was supposed to be there because I had an air mattress. Like Kel, like he just slept on his couch. So he looked like he was there early to work and
Right.
like he just got there type shit. And they went over there and they're like, is that guy supposed to be here? Like you gotta
Who's the white kid in the back?
yeah. is he supposed to be here? And Kel like vouched for me. He was like, yeah, he is, and all that kind of shit. But long story short, man, like shit got shot up for the first. That was the first time I've ever like really experienced anything like that?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Where people are like randomly shooting and shit. Like I've never experienced that before. This shit
You
was,
just had a little run in recently, did you?
Yeah.
When you're on walking your dog, right?
Yeah, so I was walking my dog the other day. Nah, I feel like that's how a Kendrick Lamar song starts.
Yeah, it
off.
sounds like a
Like,
joke or something.
Stop walking my dog the other day. Yeah, man, I was walking my dog at like 1:30 in the afternoon in my neighborhood over in Deep Ellum, and shit, dude, this park that I always walk past is like literally right next to the dog park. It's like it's right behind the Stack House. I'm just like a block away from the crib, and I'm gonna take him. I wasn't even supposed to take him on a walk. I was in the studio working, but he was being bad, so I'm like, all right, let's get a little energy out, take him on this quick walk. We'll come back, have lunch. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing. And going up the street, I'll get like a block. I'm walking past the park, and there's like this homeless dude I see. Like, well, I didn't know he was homeless at the time. I guess that's what the police say he was. But there's this dude, just as all like older dude, just always out there at that park, like just sunbathing, like no shirt. Like,
Yeah,
it don't seem like I've never
chilling.
talked to him. I probably gave him a couple head nods and shit. So I'm like walking past the park. My dog like wants to be like. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's. You know, he's doing his business, rolling around in the grass and stuff. The whole time, there's like a gazebo in the middle of the park. The whole time, there's this dude just like fucking grilling the whole time, like just like looking out, like, cause like I'm like standing like towards like the street, and he's like in the middle of the park, and like this dude's like next to me, like on the bench and stuff. He's like wiping his sweat off the bench or whatever. My dog finally like, you know, keeps it moving, so we like walk past this dude. He's walking to the trash can to throw away this paper towel, and I got my headphones in and shit. This is a fucking normal day. My little puppy's bouncing around, and yeah, then I just like start hearing shots. Like as soon as this dude like walked past me, he's probably like 10, 15 yards away from me. He's like a first down away, and like I like heard the pops. Like I heard one pop because I got my headphones in. It sounded like a firecracker. What the fuck? And I look, and this like that dude from the middle of the gazebo just ran up on him. Apparently, he was like point blank. Like he had like, you know, just like gut shotting him in the chest. He like unloaded a whole clip. But like I seen him just run up on him, shooting him. I could see like what's it called when you see the gun blast or whatever.
Pink mist.
Oh no, I didn't see the pink mist. I could see like the smoke, like
shit.
yeah, no, I wasn't. I didn't see that. Well, as soon as he started shooting him, I'm like so fucking close. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I took off. I got my dog with me and shit. So like I just started jetting, and the shots are still going off, and like as I'm running in the shot, like I took a few steps, and my dog, like I looked back because like I could feel him. It was like, you know, you see like a boat pulling like an inner tube or something. He just like slid like all the way into this parked car, and like he's like, ow! I hear him like fucking squeal real hard, and like he comes out of my hand because like the leash stops and shit. So like the shots are still going off, and I like have to stop, and he like crawls under a car, like just dive and like crawl under the car and like grab him, and he's like just looking at me, just terrified. Like he's
What the fuck's going
yeah,
on?
he's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And like I'm just like looking out from like underneath the wheels and stuff, like looking for this dude because he's like right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? And like the shots
Wondering if
stop.
I'm next. Like,
Yeah,
what the
straight
fuck?
up. I'm like, man, the shots stop and shit, and I'm like, okay, all right, I think we're good. And I got my dog, and like we crawl out from under the thing, and I just watch him jog away. Like, and he sees me, he just looks at me. He just looks at me as he slowly, casually jogs away after murdering. And I look over, this dude's fucking laid out. I just grab my dog, and I'm just.
Y'all make eye contact?
Oh yeah, we looked at each other
Nah.
because we were right there, and like, cause I was under the car. I'm like, damn, and I pop up, and he's like fucking just now jogging away. I'm like, I fucking took off, and I like took off to the park, cause I'm like catching my breath and stuff. My dog's
Yeah.
fucking crying like hysterically. I'm like, is he hurt? Like, you know, did he get fucking shot? Like, he like scraped his knee up, man. I don't know, maybe he got grazed or something, but he had like a little knee scrape and stuff, and. So people at the dog park had seen it. One dude at the dog park had seen it and started following the dude. And was recording him. I'm pretty sure that's how he got caught. They ended up catching him like almost a month later. But yeah, like
Why'd he end up shooting him? What was the deal?
they say they don't even know. They say both the dudes were homeless, is what the cops
Oh, okay.
speculate. They still haven't even identified the dude that got murdered. But like they said, they found the dude's phone number in the other dude's pocket. But
That sounds weird shit.
yeah, it's real weird. But it was like. Yeah, all that shit happened, and then it was like, you know, there's some people had seen it and stuff, and like that's right there by Baylor, and it's like lunchtime, so there's like there's like medical students walking by, and so people had seen me, like this girl had seen me in the intersection. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Everybody's like thinking I got shot or something because I'm running up the middle of the street with a puppy in my arms,
looking all distressed.
Yeah, right. And so like medical students are coming up, are you like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm just like. I've been smoking too much weed. Like it's 1 o'clock. I wasn't expecting to see somebody get fucking murdered right there. And so I have to like
broad daylight, like
right. And 1 o'clock in the afternoon, like I haven't even fucking eaten lunch yet, bro. Like how you murdering people this early? So I had to like walk back down to the scene because they're like, you gotta wait for the cops to come. There's all these people there and shit. So the cops got there real fast, like like real fast. Cause I like stayed up there and the cops came and they like come down here and shit. Like that dude was right there. He was the closest one to it.
Find you out like that.
Damn.
So I had to stay there for like 2 hours and give like and tell the detectives what I saw, which was like what I just told y'all. You know, I'm like I don't know what happened. I'm listening to my music and shit, but it was just kind of fucked up though, cause on the other side of the park, like on the other corner, because there's a dog park on one corner, and then on the other corner is a birthing center, and there's like a little playground, and a family just came out of the birthing center. It's a pregnant wife, a dad, and a little kid, and they're on the swing set pushing the kid, and they just so happened to walk away, but like he was right there. We all had to talk to the cops and shit, but they made us stay there and watch them like try to save this dude's life. He's just like full of fucking holes and shit. And like they're making like, could you like maybe we could talk over here? Like it's not that, you know, I mean I can take it, or I guess, you know, but like you should be trying to keep civilians away from like, you don't have to watch us like work on this dead dude.
Yeah, let's step over here a little bit.
But one of the fucked up things about it, the last thing I'm gonna say about it, so like I had to stay there and give my statement and stuff, and on my walk up there, like I said, the stack house is right there, and my dog is like 4 months old now, and this is in March, so he was like 2 months, 3 months or whatever. He's super cute, and some lady, I guess she was like worked at the stack house. Some older lady is a manager, I guess there. She was like parked on the end, and she was like detailing her car, and she like stopped me. And the dog, she's like, oh, he's so cute, you know how people are with dogs, and like, I don't like people as much as he does, so like, I'm just like, yeah, you know, small talking her, and she's like taking pictures of my dog and shit, and then I walk right up the street, and that shit happens, and so she comes up to the crime scene once all the cops are there talking about, we found a bullet at the stack house, and we have a shell casing or a bullet lodged up in the Stackhouse patio or some shit like that. I'm like, well, that meant he like turned the other way. That's like where I was running. Yeah. So it kind of freaked me out. But she sees me and it's like, oh my God. She was like, if I wouldn't have stopped you and talked to you, you could have got shot. It's like, yeah, you know, like the fucking audacity of her to like take credit for me being okay. It's like, actually, bitch, you fucking slowed me down. Like I would have been like 2 miles away. I would have been nowhere near that shit if it wasn't for your fucking ass. I'm just like, yeah, thanks. But
that's the thing with having a dog, man. You got to be kind of a people person, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I was telling Jake yesterday. All the fucking people coming up to him.
Yeah, no, dude, that older chick, I think she was like. Honestly, I kind of think she was trying to hit on me a little bit. Like she saw the dog and she started walking over there. She assumed that it was my dog, and I was like, nah, it's his dog. She was asking me what kind of dog it was and shit, and she was like, she was a MILF. Like I'd probably flip it and dip it. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool. And I was like, no, it's his dog. Actually, it was kind of awkward. And then she was like,
never mind.
It was kind of like she was working on her way to like leave and shit, but
I think she was highly intoxicated.
She was super intoxicated.
I was like, I felt like I was talking to a 6-year-old.
So how did you and Jake end up meeting? Because I met you through Jake and Rob and all them, but I don't know how y'all ended up getting introduced.
I met you through Rob, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we met through Rob.
So Rob's kind of the glue to everybody, huh?
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah,
he don't want to come around no more. I've tried to talk to him. I've tried to hit him up, man. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've seen him. Man, I tried to hit him up not that long ago, but you know, he's like, you gotta call him like 3 times in a row to try to get him to pick up. But yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, and yeah. I hope the best for him. I ain't got no hard feelings, but yeah, I hope I get to start seeing him again.
Yeah, we all do.
He got the kid now too.
Right. That's man, exactly.
Well, I met the kid. I was at Luna. I was at her baby shower. So,
okay.
Yeah. So Gangsta Gabs, my girl, has met his girl and stuff, and their friends and stuff. So if anything, Gangsta Gabs and her will fucking make it happen and get
We
him
need to
back
do
in the
that.
fold.
Yeah, I'd love to have him come around, man. I think he'd like what we got going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would too, man. He's just, he's just been out of the mix, man. Now he's
Yeah.
like a dad, and I don't know.
That's how it goes when
We
you
all
have a
have
kid, man.
we all have our own. We're all our own like biggest critics too, though, and especially like when you're trying to do this stuff, like, we're all trying to do this entertainment type of thing, and it's like, man, it's fucking tough, man.
It
It's
is.
like,
It's a lot to compete with out there.
yeah, and that's the thing that everybody gets caught up in. That like I say, like, man, I've just started like feeling comfortable in myself to like not get caught up. Like I've just been like telling myself, it's like I don't get caught up in it because I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, man, fuck it, what everybody else is doing. Like, and then but once you learn some of the game too, then you're like, fuck everybody else. Like, but it's the hardest thing being like trying to do this entertainment thing. It's like all the mental, it's fucking tough.
It's a lot of trial and error, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Learning as you go and just processing as you go, because there's no rule book to this shit.
Nah, I mean there's some guidelines and maybe like some proven ways and stuff, but there's always, man, this with so much innovation too. There's always like things are changing constantly.
And just there's so many other like shows out there and just different artists that just pop up like daily. It seems like, man, it's a lot to compete with out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So how'd you get down to Texas, man?
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing down here?
A whole bunch of gang shit. Nah, man, I've been down here since like 2015. I came from by way of Ohio, the Ohio Valley, Martins Ferry, close to Pittsburgh, by way of New Jersey. I've been a little bit of everywhere. I'm like super East Coast, super Midwest, but yeah, I had been here before. I was in the military for a little while, so like they had sent me here for training and stuff, and I actually had lived here for like 9 months when I got out. I was trying to like had a relationship that obviously didn't work, and I like came down here for that. But I was back in the Ohio Valley, and man, it's just so fucking sad. It's just a drug infested barren wasteland, bro.
Just had to get out of there.
Yeah, it's just like crazy shit. There's not a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Like I lost a dear friend of mine to like an overdose. It's like that's why I say, like we're infested with fentanyl up where I'm from. Fentanyl, heroin, the pills are huge. Like,
Shit's
like,
no joke, man. It's killing people every day.
yeah, man. Like, yeah, that stuff is crazy, man. Yeah.
And it takes so little to kill you. That's
That's
the
what I
thing,
was getting
dude.
ready to say, man. I just heard where I'm from, there's like somebody had just got caught up with like I want to say like 120 grams of fentanyl.
That'll kill like 1 million people.
The prosecutor did the math, and it was like 70,000 fucking people that
God
it could
damn.
fucking kill for
Damn.
like 120 grams. I'm like, holy fuck, man! Like, goddamn.
That's insane, dude. I don't understand it. So like, what's the deal with fentanyl? Do you know? Are they like, because they cut it obviously with other shit, but is it cheaper because they cut it with other stuff? I don't fucking know, man.
I don't either, man. Like, it has to be cheaper, right?
It has to
like,
be,
the
'cause
whole
why
thing,
else
like,
would you
went
cut it?
Because you go from like pills to heroin, and like I don't know how much cheaper. Yeah, fentanyl. I think it's all synthetic, right? I'm not fucking. Let's get a scientist on here. I wish I had a
Fact check.
scientist friend to call. Yeah, call up. But yeah.
So what are you working on now? Is it more beats? Are you putting out more songs? What are you working on lately?
Right now, I've been like heavily focused on production. So I've been I got a little thing going right now.
You're having people. You say production. You having people. You're recording for people, producing tracks, making beats.
I'm like, well, I do all that, but like I just been solely focused on like doing beats. Like I love producing and engineering and all that stuff. I got some songs and stuff in the tuck, and I've been working on some stuff. But for like the last 2 months, I've been like strictly focused on making beats. I got a little thing going on where I'm actually sending these. I finished them. It's good to be out of the rap cave. First of all, thank you for having me because I've been in the fucking studio for like the last 2 months and shit, like just working on this pack that I'm sending out to this artist in LA, and I'm hoping that they select however. I hope they take all my fucking beats.
Can you say who it is?
Yeah, I'll say who it is. Fuck it. I don't. It's nobody. I don't know if y'all. I don't know if anybody that's watching has ever heard of her. Ash the Hunter is her name.
Yeah,
I don't know
we'll
what.
tag her all in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if she knows I'm making beats for her right now,
Right.
but yeah, she will.
Yeah, she about
So
to
you have
find
people
out.
reaching out to you to make them, or
Well, so I have like a whole thing. I don't want to like talk too much into it because like it's like an ongoing thing. I don't want to like say things I'm not supposed to, but I'm like I have like a little kind of agreement with a joint venture company out in LA, and like they have a bunch of artists and producers and engineers
cool.
and so and they have like a bunch of investors that are like putting the equity into it like for the artists and stuff. So like they have like the artists that they I'm not one of their artists though. I'm just like doing beats for their artists.
Yeah,
So like I got a toe in the door, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So like if this pack goes well and this Ash the Hunter, shout out Ash the Hunter, pick my beats. If it goes well, then I should have some more work through them. But yeah, I really
awesome.
like the setup and stuff, and so they have like not unlimited, but they have an actual budget for their artists and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
that helps.
producers get paid, the engineers get
Yeah.
paid, like the studio session musicians get paid, everybody gets paid. So
Yeah.
it's like, and I fuck with the guy that runs it, Ro Benham. Man, he's a low key a genius. He's like a numbers fucking genius, and like they have a dope ass like company structure. They have a dope ass plan. So that's all I'll say about them. So that's what I've been working on. I just finished up that pack, so now I'm gonna get back to doing whatever the fuck I want.
right. I feel you, man.
Kick, push, 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 kick, push. Radio, 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 radio.
I want to ask you, give me a top 5 rappers. Give me a top 5.
Oh fuck. Top
Because
five.
I know you're into more of from what it seems like you're into more of a lyrical people.
Absolutely, yeah. I am, but like I also love real ignorant shit too.
Of course, yeah.
Like who don't love some fucking 3-6 Mafia ass and titties? Like, come on, like,
Right.
oh man. So top 5 like favorite or like who I think are like the best or
Give me your favorite. Just give me top 5.
yeah, it's hard to say. Like I don't
Who
really
you,
do
like,
who I think
just
is
who
the
are you
best.
listening to the most? I guess if I can put it that way.
My top 5 of who I'm listening to the most. Oh man, that's tough. Man, my top 5 of favorite artists. I feel like I always gotta. Man, I could do one that's just like all Pittsburgh. Honestly,
Do that, man.
Like,
Just give me.
I could do because it's like I gotta have Mac in there somewhere. Mac Miller. But then it's like, man, how can I not talk about Wiz? Or then how can I not say Jimmy Wapo? Them are my guys from Pittsburgh. I always gotta have the Pittsburgh rappers on the playlist and Hardo.
You're probably the hardest ripping Philly person I know. I mean,
Pittsburgh.
like, I mean, nobody in Texas is repping the Steelers shit like you do.
Yeah, no, I had to make sure I wore my my Pittsburgh hat today, even though it's fuck the Pirates. Man, man, my list. I love too many artists, man, because I love so many Cali artists. Like I could say fucking, I love UGK. I love fucking Pimpin' Bun. I love fucking
I guess
NWA, Dre,
inspiration would be
Eazy.
a better way to put it. Who you drawing inspiration from, man?
Always Nas, man. Nas is like one of my like top guys. Like Freddie Gibbs up there for me. Like inspiration
Freddie.
is I like
Yeah.
Freddie, Currency. I try not to really let too many people like. I'm inspired by just the culture in general. Like I try not to like, especially when I'm working on stuff. I try not to like listen to too much and try to like. I don't want to sound like anybody. Like I don't want to
get
get
that.
too inspired, but. Yeah, Nas, like I've been making a certain style beat, so I've been listening to a lot of fucking like 3-6, a lot of their production, because
Right.
they just got the they were trap before it was trap or drill, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like Juicy J and DJ Paul got crazy shit. So, and people still do it, and now they call it the Suicide Boy style or whatever,
right.
which
Yeah.
pisses me off. But
It's just been around.
yeah, it's 3-6. But man, that's yeah. I could.
What about you, Jake? I mean, you get in the booth too. I mean, you obviously got a list of people you're drawing inspiration from.
Absolutely, man. A lot of mine come from Texas, kind of like yours do from Pittsburgh. Zero the Crooked.
Of course.
And as far as like production, Beans and Cornbread, like they make real instrumentals. It's not just
beans and
yeah.
cornbread.
It's not just trap beats. Like they actually fully compose all their music. So I got a lot of production inspiration from them.
Right.
Actually, like Parker or Gemini's Self-Employed, that came a lot from Beans and Cornbread.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Beans and Cornbread got a lot of beats behind like Devin the Dude, right?
They do. Yeah. And Devin, he's one.
Oh, man.
Fucking.
I saw Devin live like at a 420 concert at the Granada Theater, and they smoked the whole theater out, dude.
I mean, they was probably pumping weed through the vents.
It was a
Oh,
420
yeah.
night, and so they were just letting everybody smoke in there, dude. And when they flipped the lights on at the end,
You couldn't see shit.
it's like they didn't even turn them on. It was still fucking like cloudy and shit everywhere, dude. It was a trip. I went there with Rob actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Granada Theaters, that's a great spot,
Yeah,
man.
it was cool.
It's a cool little show spot.
Yo, they got a dope ass restaurant, that Sundown at Granada, that's like right next to it. Have you ever been there?
I hadn't been there.
The food is fucking spectacular.
Yeah.
Dude. Sundown at Granada, the food is.
You big foodie?
I mean, yeah, I like to eat, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Where's your spot? Where you like to go?
Man, not here.
It's like, I'm going back to Philly if you're asking.
I'm going to Pittsburgh, man. I'm going to Pittsburgh.
My bad.
From Manny's. But nah, I lived in Philly for a while too, though. Philly's, because I'm originally from Jersey. So, like, I still got, like, yeah.
See, I'm so stupid. I'm getting them confused all day long.
Well, with me, it's okay because I've honestly lived in both places and I got ties to both places. So,
Yeah.
like, I love Pennsylvania, the East Coast and stuff. So, yeah, I'll go home, get some fucking, let me get a hot Italian sausage sandwich. Like, get some of that food from the Italians, some real Italian food.
Hell yeah.
Go to Permani's, get some pastrami. Go to fucking DeCarlo's, get some square pizza.
Okay.
Eat my fucking pierogies. Go to Coleman's Fish Market. Like, oh,
She's
man.
got a list. Like, it's ready.
Yeah,
I miss my home food, man. But there's some good spots down here too. Like there's some fucking fire barbecue out here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and of course the fucking tacos. Fucking
yeah.
man, me and Jake. Jake, wasn't you trying to have a whole show about elotes?
Hey,
The whole show.
We actually went out one time.
What you gonna do, man? We gonna go and get elotes from every different place.
Oh yeah, no, Nick was in on this.
Oh, you was?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We actually did it and we recorded it. We went to like 5 different spots, dude. And Elote's Fanny, they won, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, what place
R.I.P.
is it?
It's called Elote's Fanny, and it's just a little fucking cart, dude. And it's at a gas station.
They're not
Is it
there
a-
They're not
anymore.
there anymore.
Dude, is it a Fox gas station? Cause I had one a
Man.
fire ass
Do you remember
elote
where it
from a
was?
cart.
I don't remember where.
What was that? Remember that gas station that we used to go get those tacos from by the studio over off Harry Hines, where that crackhead bitch was stripped.
Yeah,
like,
that,
the pole dance. We were just talking about
Yeah,
this,
we
dude.
was.
He said that he saw her the other day.
I feel like
She's
I might
still
have seen her.
Dude,
It wasn't
how-
on Harry Hines, but
Yeah.
I seen. It looked like she was taking a break from the fucking stripping on the street signs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually did that, man. We went to like 4 different elote spots because there's a lot of them out here, and just tried them all, sampled what they had, and made a little video about it, and lost all the footy. But I really want to go out and do it again, man. I think it'd be really cool.
I do, dude. I'm down, 100%.
There's some real good.
Yeah, and we can
That's what I
like.
was saying. Jake took me. Jake took me to some elote spots.
Hell
man.
yeah, we can review like on the cob and also in the cup. We can do separate.
It's totally different.
It is.
They're totally different.
Yeah, 100% different.
My mom came down here from the north, and we took her to. I think we took her to Fuel City. I don't know where we took her, and like, man, where I'm from, there's not hardly any like Latin or Hispanic population there. There's very little, and so like there's not like a lot of authentic stuff, and like she don't know no Spanish words and shit, And so we brought her down. When she was down here, and we took her to one of the places. I think we took her to Fuel City and got her elotes and shit. And she like, I don't even know. She's just, every time she comes down, she's like, yo, can we go and get some corn on a cup? Like, let's get some corn in the cup. Like,
Yeah, that's addicting.
What's it called? Yeah, that corn in the cup.
Yeah, I need that corn. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, it's really the truth, bro. That's how you know elote is the truth. Because anybody that just tries it, it looks weird. Like the people that are foreign to it, people that don't normally eat stuff like that, it looks a little strange.
Because it looks like mayonnaise.
And
the first time I seen it, I thought that was just like,
and
I'm
Fuel
not eating that.
Fuel City kind of fucks it up. They put way too much cheese.
Yeah, that's not really the
Yeah.
kind of like the medium.
Yeah, and then they use fucking canned corn.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious that it's
It's a
canned
good
corn.
introduction, though.
Yeah, it's a good intro.
It
Yeah,
is.
good
It
way to
is.
put it, yeah.
But their sauce is good. Their sauce is fire.
Fuel City's always gonna have a sweet spot in my heart.
Yeah.
I've just got core memories of like going there like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm glad the first time I went was the proper way, because I feel like if I would have went there like sober at like fucking 2:00 in the afternoon instead of like drunk at 2
not the same.
a.m.
That's how you have to do it, man.
Yeah, I feel like now I'll go. Yeah, I feel like my first experience wouldn't have been that good if I was like, man, what the fuck?
No, so Fuel City at 2 a.m. on like a Saturday
Isn't it a whole experience?
Is an experience,
Bro,
bro.
yeah.
So we were there one time and we got them to play one of Jake's demos,
Yeah.
like on the loudspeaker there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's this dude,
fire,
he was selling like cotton candy and shit, and he had like these big ass speakers, and that was at the time where
New Day?
the New Day EP, like that shit, but it was before I actually put it on through distribution, and it was back when I had these little demos CDs, and I was literally passing CDs out.
I remember when you had the CDs. I got one still at the crib.
Yeah, bro, that's just gonna be a. Hopefully, it'll be a memory. It still is a memory. That shit's great. But yeah, dude, I passed him a CD, and we went to go get some elote. We're standing in line, and the next thing you know, this motherfucker's playing that shit.
That's
like
what's up.
he didn't ask no questions. He didn't
That's
speak
what's up.
any English. I handed him a CD. He was like selling cotton candy and shit. I handed him a CD.
Did
and
you buy some cotton candy from him at least?
I don't think I did. We just went straight to the elote line.
That's probably part of the. He was hoping. He's like, man, if I play his CD, he's definitely gonna buy one. For
I
me.
didn't-
This
to be
rapper's
honest,
gonna buy
it-
like my whole shit up.
Dude, I was being all selfish, and it didn't even cross my mind.
You just started
I
like
didn't think
fucking
about it
getting
either.
Yeah.
Snapchats up.
Seriously.
Like,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did the same shit.
man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
line be fucking crazy though. Like
Yeah.
on the weekends, like
Yeah,
that
dude.
line goes all the way to the fucking street, like through all the pumps, like.
No doubt.
I remember the one time, I don't know if it was like fair season or what, but like the line was all the way to the street. There's like all these cars, and it's like a bunch of them are like the Dallas. I don't know if I guess they're not considered slabs, but they're like the Dallas midnight club scene. Like,
Yeah,
all
like
them
the Chargers and Challengers.
all them dudes are out there and shit, with their fucking systems and their underglows. I remember just standing in line the one time, and like it just happened like a fucking pocket full of dank ass weed. Just like I was on Pinky Swings, and we were having I was just having the greatest night. And there was like some bitches in line in front of us or behind us or something. And I think they had said something about how strong my weed smelled, and I fucking turned around to start like running game on them. I'm like, yeah, what's up? What y'all finna do? It's like, don't even try. They were just like, no.
Shut
They're
you
just
down?
Like,
No.
no,
we're good.
We're good. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it moving.
Tried.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Well, I didn't keep it moving because we were in line. They're right behind me.
Yeah. Oh, you can't go
It
nowhere.
was awkward the whole time.
You just
on the
turn
way
around.
out. Just turn around like, yeah, Pink, I tried, bro.
Hey man, at least you shot your shot, bro.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
Well, shit, man. Is there anything like you want to promote on here? Can we send anything like your way or like Instagram, SoundCloud? What
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
email, anything? Like, what you want to throw out there, man? Like,
yeah. I mean, I guess everybody that's watching this, they can go check out everything that I got. My whole catalog's on Spotify. Minus some stuff. I'm on SoundCloud. The next releases, though, man, I don't know how much I even want to talk about it because like I have like. There's like a whole new strategy and stuff coming, so there'll be new stuff coming. I'm still working with all the same people. Fucking Miles, Amon, fucking hopefully Pinky Swings. We get Jake Digital and stuff.
Absolutely.
Me and Jake, nobody's ever heard anything that me and Jake have ever done. We've
It's
fucking been in the
100%
studio so many
unreleased.
fucking times.
Yeah.
But
so y'all haven't put a track out together yet?
we've done tracks, but like we've never like released shit.
Not through
like,
distribution.
like we
Really?
worked on a
Yeah.
bunch of different stuff. Like
Yeah.
What's the holdup?
What? Really me?
Oh,
Like,
it's Jake.
I'm gonna own
Let's
it.
put it on
We're both in the like.
I
We're
think that's
not
a good
rappers,
mix, man. I think
we're
y'all
not
sound
fucking
good
rappers.
together.
Like
Well,
I'm an artist. I don't know how you consider yourself, but like we don't just strictly rap. So
I get
that's
that.
like the
Yeah.
thing.
No,
Like,
y'all are
And
all
we're actually
multi-talented.
and we're actually friends. Like
Yeah.
I go over
Yeah,
there and kick it with
yeah.
him, and like we hang out and shit. Like
Yeah.
we're
like we'll work on other stuff. You
yeah,
know, like
and then most of the time, like I'm burnt out from doing my shit. He's burnt out from fucking like giving
we
fucking.
just fucking hate on all the rappers. We just talk shit on
Talk
our
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Man, one of the first times I seen Jake fucking doing this thing like working, it was like when he was behind the camera this one night, and had it been right after the Wood Grain show, or maybe was it right before the Wood Grain show? It might have been before. I think it was before the Wood Grain show. Before I really knew about your music, and I just knew that you was like doing the cameraman.
Yeah.
We went out to the fucking races one night, and I met you at the races.
Yeah.
And you was fucking. You was on one. I don't even want to put you on
I
blast.
put my business out there.
You was fucking lit. You was lit, and we was at the fucking races.
Jake he's working the camera.
He's in another dimension, by the way. He's in another dimension, working the camera like this, like underhand with the fucking 40 King Cobra.
Dude,
in
I've
the
seen it.
other
I've seen it. Yeah.
No fear. We're at the Dallas underground street races.
Yeah.
You know, this ain't no fucking sanctioned race. So there's like no safety involved. So Jake is just in between the fucking cars, like
Yes.
like the dude.
I believe it.
Like when they're about to like say go, he's like, yo, move out the way. He's like,
Yeah.
just getting off.
Getting these angles.
Hell yeah.
That's what he's like. Yeah, I'm getting the angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake,
Yeah.
you're fucking
So I'll tell you something about Jake.
great.
So Jake, if you want that real raw look to your shit or what's really going on, you got to get Jake in it because he's gonna get that angle of what's really going on. He's not gonna give you the real. If you want it, you'll get the real polished, nice thing. But I like that real griminess of getting up in there and like seeing what's really going on. Like you said, he's not scared to get up in there and do your thing. You know.
Absolutely.
You seen that last shoot he just did? You
Yeah,
seen
that's
the
what I'm
pictures
saying,
he did
up on
of that
stage with him and
dude?
shit.
Of that dude that you showed him that?
Which
of
one?
Old Buddy?
Who?
Which
The one that you were like, I don't know if I'm empowering him.
Oh yeah, crackhead homie.
I didn't want to say that.
Hey man, it is what it is. He acted a little strange. Like I'm not gonna assume that he's on drugs, but he's acting a little funny. And he's
shots were tight,
he's
though.
he's somebody I grew up with. I haven't showed Nick the pictures yet, but I can show you the pictures.
That's what I said. He got some
But,
he got a bunch
but
of
we got
close-up
some
shots.
great shots. I think maybe he might just be like a little like excited about being a new artist, like
That's
an
what it
upcoming
is.
artist, and he
yeah.
doesn't know how to go about promotion.
So is that how you
And-
feel now? Like every new artist is just a crackhead?
Nah.
Because I mean, I can
No.
see it. I can see it.
No.
'Cause they do act like it.
No, no,
stories that
yeah.
he's told me. And
Okay.
this guy's a little pushy,
It-
and he doesn't really understand how the business works. And Jake is
Yeah.
really in the business and does things how they're supposed to be done.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a day rate and shit, and
Dude.
this guy doesn't understand that.
No.
I've seen Jake has scared people off with actually being like professional.
Exactly,
I've seen, like,
yeah.
Dude, they get
some street
scared.
motherfuckers are like, I'm not signing no fucking contract.
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
I'm
minute-
not signing
he's like,
no-
hold on,
it's
hold
just
on,
a
man.
fucking video release.
Dude,
Just sign this right here.
Dude, it's
They're
not
like,
even a
nah.
it's not even a binding agreement.
It's a
It's
release.
literally a release.
Yeah.
Like a release form. Like
Just to use the stuff.
and just to have you in the video, like I have to get your information. I have to have a signed document that has your permission to be in it.
Yeah.
Doing things the
And-
right way.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the
Because
right
later,
way.
if that shit pops off or blows up, and later on somebody's like, "Oh, you feel me? I
Well,
didn't
that's why
want him
Sheckler
to."
tried to duck you, and he was
Yeah.
like, nah,
But I talked to Sheckler, and I talked to him like we started talking, and he kind of understood what I was there for. I just explained myself, and I explained what I was there for, and he was cool with it.
Yeah.
And he did me a solid. Shout out Ryan Sheckler, bro. You did me a solid on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yo, y'all were talking about Sheckler in the Kickflip Kenny episode I seen, but I was like, it made me think because that motherfucker has been around for so long. I remember, he had that fucking MTV show, it was like Life
Yeah.
with Shaq or
Yeah.
something.
Life of Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like
Yup.
12
Yeah.
years old. He's
And
like
that
this
was like-
prodigy, like fucking skateboarder.
Yeah,
like,
he was already like kind of into a skate career at that time,
Yep.
like years into.
he had
his
an
skate
MTV
career.
Cribs.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
went to his house, like his fucking mansion.
You got to
I'm
see him grow up, man. It was crazy, and
Yeah.
Nye's just kind of doing the same thing. You got to see him grow up, but Sheckler was kind of the first one where you got to see him really, as like a kid, grow up and just become this like phenom and like get on MTV, have his own show, and really blow up like that. And he doesn't really skate much anymore.
No, see, I don't. I try to like I like skating. I'm not obviously a skateboarder, but
Yeah.
I love the culture. Like I've been to
Hell yeah.
events and stuff. Y'all might see me out there at some skate things.
There's always an
Hell
event
yeah.
going on.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I DJ'd a skate event. That was fucking totally cool for the Blaze culture. Them people.
Okay.
But, yeah, man. Like I was like, I'm pumped that Ryan Sheckler is still a thing though. Like I don't know enough. I was like, oh, I hope he was still skating a lot. But I'm like just to be like a young kid and still be like, cause you know how it is. Like if you get like big when you're young, like the stat, like I feel like you might be another statistic. I feel like that your chances aren't.
He's a
real
winning.
good,
He's
yeah.
a winning ass statistic, bro. Like he's still to this day skates harder than
That's what's up.
like just about anybody, bro. And you can tell like his age is like it's starting to catch up to him a little
I think
bit.
so.
But
Yeah.
he's
How
all
old
you
is he
also
now?
but he's mid-30s.
Mid-30s, yeah.
Yeah, but he's also like one of the most dedicated. He's definitely not a quitter. He skates and pushes through pain like when he's hurt, and then when he doesn't skate, people give him shit. Like like they
Imagine that pressure, though. I mean, just
yeah,
being on
imagine
that pedestal.
it's all on you. Like pretty much his whole life it's been all on him.
Yeah, if you don't make this kickflip, you might not get your
Your
video.
family's not
Yeah.
eating.
Seriously,
real
I mean,
shit.
Yeah,
Real
you're
shit.
gonna lose a sponsor or some shit, and now Nike doesn't want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's a crazy life to live.
Yeah, but he's still got tuck knees. He can still tuck knee better than just about anybody, in my opinion. That's not a vert skater.
So who's the new up and coming skate names that we should be on the lookout for? Like who should I be paying attention to?
around
Like,
here?
who should I follow or whatever?
I think
like
Keyshawn Johnson around here.
Oh, yeah.
He's the dude around Dallas that's
Yeah.
really like he's a real professional skateboarder. He's got pro model boards out left and right, but he's the one that's really putting on for Dallas. I think.
was that the dude that you brought up to me the other day? Cause like I've been
Probably.
to a bunch of
Probably.
not a bunch, but I've I've been invited out by like some of the homies like D-Rod and Gomez, which like
Yeah.
D-Rod is like one of the dopest skaters I
Oh, he kills
personally
it.
know.
Yeah, he does.
That motherfucker. Yeah, that
He-Rod's
motherfucker.
super good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he be fucking getting up, man. He be
Yeah.
fucking airing, but they like started inviting me out in like a fucking Calypso and shit. They invite me out to like skate events and stuff, and I see fucking like Gemini and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like weird because I'm not expecting to like. All right, I'm just gonna go out here for something to do and just like spectate because I like skating. I can't like I played the Tony Hawk games back in the day and what was it Skate that they had like with the
That's
rock
one of
there.
one of the
Hell
best games, dude.
The one where it was like the they had like the Thrasher. What was it like?
Hall of Meat.
Yeah.
Every time you slam, you get like the Hall of Meat cover.
Like do the X-ray of the broken
Yeah.
bones and shit. Yeah, that shit was hard, man. Like,
Hell yeah.
And supposedly Skate 4 is coming out soon.
No way.
Yeah.
For real?
I've always had mad respect like for skateboarding and like I just love them games and like the culture and shit is dope and like low key them Tony Hawk games back in the day I would fucking play them like they had the dopest fucking soundtracks.
Dude, they have the
They had
best.
the dopest fucking soundtracks.
Best. Like Tony Hawk does not get enough credit for his soundtracks, dude, because he knows how to pick some fucking songs, dude.
Dude.
And I live by those soundtracks, man.
Like it introduced me to certain music. Like
yeah,
there's
so
like,
much music, dude.
there's like songs on there that I knew, but it was like I didn't know fucking AC/DC Thunderstruck. Like oh this song's fucking hard. Like
Yeah,
you know like.
Dude, I'm learning like Adolescence, Alkaline Trio, fucking, like just oh man, I can't even think of them all right now, but just so much like Goldfinger, fucking Superman. Everybody knows that song with
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, but
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Underground 2 was like the best one, I think, man. I
When
love
you start off in, is that the one where you start off in Jersey or whatever?
No,
Or is
that's
that
the first one.
That's the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
with
sec-
Stacy Peralta.
Yeah, the second one's when you do kind of like that King of the Road shit, and it's got Bam and Wee
Oh,
Man.
yeah. The Tony Hawk games are fire. I wish there was another great skating game. Like I'm mad that there's not.
Skate
like,
4 is coming out soon.
You said that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know when, but it's coming out soon. I can't. Sooner the better, honestly. I'm,
Nice.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't wait.
Nice.
Stoked on it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
man.
dude, we're at like an hour right now. I don't know. Is there anything you want to ask? Anything you want to get into? Anything?
Shit, man.
You're my co-host here, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean on you a little bit.
Yeah, man. So, what's the process look like for you? Like, as far as going from producer to artist to engineer, like you obviously record your own stuff. You
Yeah, what
you
is the
produce
whole
your own
process
shit.
like?
What's that production process look like for you?
So you do everything in house at your place?
Yeah. For the most part, there's like 90% of the time it's mostly me. you know, like I love working with like other producers and stuff. So like if I can get with them, like I'm with it, you know. But that's a lot of the reason I started doing my own production was just because of like a lack of like, you know, it's hard to find people, and especially when you're starting out, you don't understand. Like I was asking for shit for free. You know what I mean? Like leaning on my friends and stuff like that. So it's like, let me make my own fucking shit and, and get into it.
Now it's just so easy to do it by yourself. Too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody has a home fucking studio, you know, and everybody got that shit. Everybody can download a fucking version of like FL or whatever, you know. But yeah, like music's fucking crazy now. Music's so oversaturated. My process, man, my process varies because it's like, you know, what am I gonna do? Like, it depends on like how I'm starting out. You know, like what is my focus today? Because some days I would just like strictly focus on. Because like for the last couple months, I've just been strictly focused on beats. So it's just that just looks like a lot of times I like to like, for example, when I rap, like I gotta. I'll give you my rap process. Every time like I'm in album mode, I got all my beats done already or whatever. I'm like, okay, it's time to rap. I like to do that shit first thing in the morning. Like as soon as I like get warmed up, like I don't even want to eat breakfast yet. Like drink a cup of coffee, smoke like 17 bongs.
Get your mind right.
Yeah, smoke 17 bongs. I might take a shot. I might fucking crack a beer at like. So
you like to do it bright and early?
Yeah, I like to just get to it.
Why is that? Why do you like to do it?
I don't know. There's just something about like just first thing in the morning, just like
Absolutely.
Like even before a meal, it's just like I don't even want to get bogged down by my food. I just want to.
I'm the same way, dude. That first like 2 hours I wake up, I'm so mentally clear and focused, and then once I guess it's just the weight of the day gets me.
I think so.
You know, but that first, I don't know, I'm in like hyperdrive those first couple hours, and I get what you mean, man. It's a good area to work in.
It's either that or late at night. Like I was for a while as a late at night guy when I was like first starting off and like writing and stuff like that. But if I'm going to rap, like if I'm in album mode, I usually like first thing in the morning I'll get a little litty. I'll change my mind state a little bit.
Yeah, get a little head
Listen
change.
to Nas, New York State of Mind, and then just start fucking writing. Like that's
so Nas
like,
is your big influence.
That's my man. I have to listen to that. I don't have to, but that's my warm up song to like.
Specifically that track.
Specifically that track, New York State of Mind. Whenever I hear that song, and I think a lot of it has to do with like just being so far from home and being in Texas.
Right.
And, like I got my Timberlands on right now. It's just like motherfuckers see me. My neighbor is from Memphis, and this motherfucker sees me all the time. It's like, where them two-tone Timberlands you got? He's just like always on some fucking bullshit, honestly. He's just like, hey man, why you always wearing that black and yellow, man? You a Latin king, man?
Nah.
Yeah, man, fucking chill. He's like, you know they call me Maniac Nutso from back in the day.
Sure they do.
All right, bro. He's like, you know my cousin Young Dolph? I'm like, okay, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, hopefully he don't listen to this. He's gonna be creeping in my fucking window. He been trying to get me to teach him music theory and shit. Like, hey man, teach me how to play this fucking keyboard and shit. Say, man.
So you go to school for music?
Yeah, I've been doing the LA Film School. I've been doing online, man, I'm working on my 3rd degree from them. I did a little business degree, like just to like fucking learn what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, of course.
I did an entertainment business degree. I did music production, and now I'm doing audio production. So,
right on.
And so like I'm like learning about a bunch of shit that's like in like fucking Jake's wheelhouse, like sound design for like movies and shit.
Hell yeah.
You know, like talking about Foley and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I showed you the little joint that I did, the little animated joint that I put all the sound behind. But I'm just like, that's the thing. I know there's so many lanes to get into. I'm trying to get in where I fit in. Like, I don't fucking need the rap, honestly. I'm cool. Like, I know I can fucking rap. I know I can probably rap a lot better than motherfuckers that y'all listen to. But,
yeah, facts.
But, like, that's not what it's about. Like, I mean, it's a fucking, everybody's out here fucking just trying to show off and be like, I got the biggest fucking dick, basically.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fucking.
That's a lot of what rap is. It's just bragging.
Yeah.
You know, nice house, nice car. You know, it's all.
Yeah. And honestly, man, having the knowledge, like having the production knowledge to really just make anything, like just audio specifically, like you don't have to put yourself in the rap box. Like you can venture out onto other things, like have more opportunity. So like you can get opportunity from rap, but who's to say like you may not get like a film score opportunity?
That's
Like-
that would be the lick. I would love to do a film score. I'd love to do video games and shit.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
It'd be great to be the next fucking Kanye and shit. It'd be great to be the next fucking Andy Warhol. I got my Warhol shirt on today, but like like Road told me, it's like, it's so fucking hard to do all that shit. You gotta fucking focus on one thing, and it's like I've been real focused on production. Like I'm gonna still rap and do all that stuff, but yeah, as far as back to like the process and stuff, the rapping is like the biggest process I have. Like beats and engineering and stuff, that all depends on the artist who I got over there. It's like maybe I'm fucking doing drugs because that's the vibe.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? But yeah, production is just like, man, I like some late night production sessions too. But yeah, just get hied up, just smoke some weed and just fucking turn the lights down real low and just fucking vibe out. Just
Hell yeah.
fucking, my big thing, like for a while, and I like to have something on the screen. Like I'll put a TV on and just mute it, and I like to have like, I love putting fucking kung fu flicks on.
A lot of people do that. A lot of editors and stuff, they just like to have stuff in the background. Like Cole Bennett, he has The Simpsons just playing like in the corner.
Yeah, it's like stimulating to have like, and like sometimes it will like help you with like keeping your like creative process going. Like if you like get hold up on something, like it'll just keep you like the constant like movement. Like to me, that's why I always put like either like anime on, like action anime, or like my big thing is like I love the kung fu flicks, like the joints that are like all in like a different language anyways.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I like the shit that's like subtitles. Like I won't have the subtitles on, but it's like I just interpret it how the fuck I want to interpret it. Like if I look at the screen, cause
on some Shaolin Wu-Tang shit.
yeah, straight up, yeah.
It's tight.
Hey man, can I take a little bathroom break real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I take a whiz?
What do you think?
You don't have to sneak in. You're good.
Yeah.
We're taking a break. We're gonna cut this probably.
Y'all ready to talk about Bigfoot and shit now?
Oh yeah, dude. We
Let's
forgot
talk
the
about
Bigfoot story. He told me about this the other day.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
We can
Yeah.
talk about whatever.
Yeah, he saw
We're
it.
gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
I gotta hear this.
Back.
Yeah, so we got a
Do we
big-
gotta hear this, or I wanted to ask you though. I wanted to ask you about, because we were talking before this show. I was like, man, when's the last time I seen you? And we were talking. It's probably down at his studio like a couple years ago.
Uh-huh.
And talking about you down there shredding and doing licks. I think you were doing licks for Parker, right? Were you doing Texas Flood?
Man,
It was.
Me and Parker have been doing music together for
That's what Jake was telling me. He was like, so I wanted to ask you about the band you and Parker was in. What was it called? Hold 'em Up, Stick 'em Up?
Hold 'em Up.
Hold 'em Up? Yeah.
So it was a metal band, and we actually we met this dude at skate church, Chris LaFuente, and he was looking to start a band, and so we were like, fuck it, let's start a band. And his brother played drums, so we started a little band like that, and me and Parker have been doing music together ever since.
I like the name. Hold 'em Up.
Yeah, it was kind of like a bank robbery, like hold 'em up.
It reminds me also too. It's like kind of like, it's like a play on like what's a Texas? What's that poker
Texas
game?
Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
exactly.
thinking too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the whole idea behind it all.
Yeah, I fuck with Gemini. I mean Parker, Gemini, whatever you want to call
He's
it.
got a lot of names.
Whatever he wants to be today.
Yeah. Parker's the man. I ain't seen him for a minute too. But
Yeah, there was some really good times, man. We had a. I'll talk my shit. We were a really good band.
yeah.
I mean, we really
Yeah.
were.
Hell yeah, you
I
were.
want to hear some shit. Well, I've heard you you're nice, man. I've heard you
Appreciate
play,
it. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're nice with it. So.
Yeah, I've been playing for 15 years now.
Oh damn,
Long
dude.
time. Yeah, so we Parker will hit me up every now and then. Jake lets me hop on some of his tracks. And I'm open to anything, but
What all do you do? Like, do you just play guitar? Or you like drums and bass?
dude,
too?
I can't play drums to save
No.
my life. I've got a little kit right there in the corner.
Yeah,
but
I seen that.
I
That's why I asked.
I try. I can't do it, dude.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't be the beat, but I can play on the beat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So like I can play the guitar or whatever, but I don't really play any other.
That, like, I
instrument.
feel like playing the drums takes a lot of fucking coordination.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's some right left brain type shit.
yeah, that's like the rub your head, like move, like that
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing at the same
And
time.
they're playing different rudiments with this hand and another one. Like, dude,
Even
I
producers,
don't
when
get it.
producers are like, I'm trying to get good enough, because, like, right now I'm just on the hit rake. I can do a little bit with, like, one hand. Like, I'm just a one-hand dude right now. Like, I see the pianists that play with both, and then you see the producers that are, like, laying down the bass line on one hand
yeah.
and fucking playing, like, the lead on the other hand. Like,
Yep.
how do you do that?
It's like singing and playing guitar, dude. It's hard, dude. I don't. It's a talent.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah, so yeah, we'd go down there to the studio every now and then and just lay tracks down for Parker, and we might have been laying. Was it Texas Flood?
It was actually. It was when he was coming down. It was in the Texas flood era. Are you doing the Twitch thing? Yeah.
All right, so anyway,
Are you on Twitch too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to follow you. I fucking love Twitch, dude.
I just got on it. Like,
What are
I
you
just-
doing on? Oh, yeah.
It's just this.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna
live
definitely
streaming
follow
this.
this shit on Twitch.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, man. I've never really fucked with it, but there's a lot of interesting shit on there.
Dude, do you fuck with any of the DJs on Twitch?
Man, I just live stream this show. I haven't really fucked with it
I'm
much.
trying to get a little Twitch channel going too, man.
That's cool,
I
man.
was not like this. I was like, cause the DJs are fucking like.
What are they? I mean, they're obviously just setting up a camera and spinning a set, or
Yeah,
what?
just doing live sets and shit. But the DJs, the quality of the DJs, like DJ Jazzy Jeff's on there, fucking Green Lantern, fucking so many fucking DJs, DJ Chubby Chub, like there's like fucking immaculate DJs on there, and they like fucking spin dope ass live sets and shit, like, and it's like a vibe. It's literally like you can have a house party and just like put on Twitch and put on like one of the live streams and just like it's like having a DJ. It's like having a club at your house if like that's your vibe. But yeah,
That's cool, man.
I just like fucking vibing out to the DJs on there. I like low key wanna start a DJ channel because
Hell yeah.
I can do the. I'm a fake DJ with the Pioneer and shit. I don't know how to fucking DJ with vinyls, but I'm not a press button dude.
Man, it's crazy what goes like. If you look at the stuff that's got crazy views on there, it's crazy what the hell people are watching. Because it'll be just the simplest shit as someone like if you watch the IRL videos where it's just
man,
in real life, where it's just people just like doing their laundry and like.
Rob G showed me that shit
Dude,
and was like,
it's crazy.
"There's people getting rich off this." I'm like, "No,
Yeah,
fucking
getting
way.
rich,
I'm
dude.
like, no way.
They
He's
just
like,
film themselves in their day to day, just walking their dog or doing laundry or taking a shit, whatever. I mean, they're just.
I seen the
people
one
are watching
dude,
it all day long.
There's
following
one
them.
dude that is like, cause of like the one dude was making money because he had like what was it like a speaker or something? So like you pay to type into the shit.
Yeah, that's how they do it. So they have like all
Yeah.
kinds of shit where you can pay, and then they have to do little things. Or it's weird, dude. Andy Milonakis is a really big dude who he goes around Tokyo, and he's got a whole setup with like a tripod camera right here and a little keyboard so we can talk back to everybody. And
He'd be out here in Dallas and shit too.
oh really?
Yeah, like one of his favorite sushi spots is down here in Dallas. I want to say it might be fucking Deep Sushi. I don't know, but like people have like I know people that have seen him out here in Dallas and shit. Like
That's a trip, man.
yeah, I'd love
It's
to run
crazy
into this
that people-
motherfucker.
I mean, you can run into some people out in Dallas, man.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
trip.
it is.
Hey, what's up? Nick Martin here for What's Up With That. This podcast sponsored to you by Liquid Death. Let me open this thing up real quick. This is the new mango flavor. Right on. Make sure and visit Liquid Death / What's Up With That for your 20% off promo code. It's 214. It's not beer. It's actually water. It's delicious. My kids love it. I love it. Check it out.
So man, let me ask you what you think about since like the hot thing right now is what you think about Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Man, I actually put it on my soundboard right here, and I put it as a button. It's fucking hilarious.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
He's like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That shit was a trip. But honestly, man, I'm gonna take the hot side of this, and you can debate with me. I 100% wholeheartedly will always be on the side of the comedian. Always, because I feel like comedians are up there just telling jokes, and everybody should be taking it with a grain of salt. 100%. And they're up there telling jokes.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize that enough. Like, everything is a joke. There's no reason this grown-ass man needs to get up and slap this motherfucker on live TV thinking that Bad Boys 4 just started shooting, you know, like...
Yeah.
Because Because he straight walked off that motherfucker like, yeah, I just did something.
Yeah.
The,
I did
the
that.
Way, the way it all went down, it made me think like this isn't real.
Well, a lot of people think it's fake.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
A part of me, like, I think it's real, but like, there's a small part of me that like like. There's a small part of me that is like allowing room to be like. Maybe it was just Will and Chris was in on it to like boost their like
Yeah,
just for promo
and
for
a lot of that
themselves.
shit goes down nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like nobody else was in on it but them two. But because they have a history too, which is like kind of crazy. Like they've known each other for a long time. But
Maybe that's why he felt comfortable doing it.
yeah. But at the same time, like it makes sense because Will's he's been the butt of these jokes for like the last couple. I can see why he did it. I don't agree. I don't think what he did was right. Obviously,
He was just like, that's the last joke, motherfucker.
Most from
Last
West-
straw. I'm at it. This
Damn
is
it. Fuck you, Chris Rock. That's
Will's
the
from
last
West
straw.
Philly, bro. Will's from
Hell
West
yeah.
Philly, and shout out to since we were talking about Philly earlier. Shout out Philly, my homeboy Miles and Passion P are out there, and a couple other folks out there.
West
so-
Philadelphia, born and raised.
Hell
Yeah, right. Them memes are fucking crazy.
The Fresh Prince went up there and smacked the motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
But that's the hard thing though, is because like I grew up with the Fresh Prince. Like I don't
Me
know,
too.
but yeah, y'all grew up
Yeah.
with like him as like, and like I remember him like I still look at him as a fucking rapper. He's the first rapper that ever won a Grammy.
Yeah.
Him and DJ Jazzy Jeff, like when DJs fucking mattered, and they have fucking amazing albums. Like DJ Jazzy Jeff is like one of the fucking goats to me, like in hip hop. Like the DJ is one of the 5 pillars in hip hop, by the way. But well, 4 depending on who you talk to. But yeah, so I rock with Will, man. I've always fucked with Will, and like he's always been a star. And I like Chris Rock too. And so it was like kind of hard because it's like I agree with you, like, cause like as a quote unquote rapper, if you want to call me that, I'm an artist, but I make rap songs. I rap from time to time, and I believe that we should all be able to say, even in life, like I think you should be able to pretty much say what the fuck you want, like. But at the same time, there's always fucking consequences. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like.
yeah.
I'm not condoning what Will did, but like I'm like, as far as the people that are upset and outraged, like you're not one of them people. But I've seen a lot of like backlash, like from comedians talking about. I had fucking PTSD. I can't tell jokes no more. Like
Amy
okay,
Schumer needs to shut the fuck up, honestly.
she's not funny.
She's not funny.
Amy Schumer, you're not fucking funny.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
yeah, with your fart jokes.
Yeah,
I-
if you didn't have a pussy, you wouldn't have a career because that's all you talk about.
Talking about traumatized. Like, it didn't even happen to you. Like,
And that's the thing that gets me because it's like I could fucking care less, honestly, because it's like this is all like everybody just trying to get ratings, in my opinion. But all the like comedians that are like, okay, like yeah, I agree, it's a joke. I agree with you, and I see it from that point of view. But all the comedians that are coming after him, that are being like, all right, like you're like Will Smith had a Karen moment. And now all the comedians are also having Karen moments in reaction to his Karen moment. And I'm just like, yo, like, do you not see, like, okay, let's just keep it in the entertainment industry, I guess. Yo, what the fuck about rappers? Like, y'all are worried about getting slapped on stage? Like, just being a rapper is fucking dangerous. Like, how many rappers have died from gun violence, from shit that they said, the life that they lived, or how they, like, portrayed their brand and shit?
Yeah.
They fucking get killed for that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I
King
mean,
Von, man. I mean, the motherfucker just got shot. Like, living
Yeah,
that lifestyle.
MO3, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
perfect
Dallas,
example,
Dallas native, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you
Killed
can
on the
say.
fucking highway, dude. On 35.
Dude.
You see him? Do you see the video? Or he was like running.
So I seen the video again recently where because they were talking about it because like why would he fucking do that, right?
It's kind of odd, right?
So I seen a video where it like pointed out because like I seen it like I don't know if it's the same angle or what because he gets out the car once he realizes these motherfuckers are
Yeah.
trying to get him and he goes to the passenger side and you see him go to the passenger side and it's like he has a stash in his fucking glove box. It's like he goes to get his strap and it's not there because like he opens his shit and like gets in there and then you see him just fucking take off running. It's
Right,
like he was
right.
going for a gun that wasn't there or something.
Damn.
It
That's
makes
shit,
me
man.
think that he was even more set up. Like,
Shit.
They end up catching the guy that did it, but he fucking shot him right there on fucking 35.
dude, and that was in broad daylight. Like,
Yeah.
Dallas is fucking crazy, man. Like,
Wow. Yellow Beezy got shot on the fucking highway too, man.
Yeah.
yeah. And you know, after, yeah, and fucking Trap Boy Freddy was making fun of that shit. It's like, oh, what's this big traffic jam about? Like,
Yeah.
man, Dallas is fucking.
They're supposed to be homies.
Yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah, I don't even want to be like a rapper out here to tell you the truth. Like, yeah, I don't want to blow up here
Yeah.
on that. Like, I'll do beats and engineering and stuff, but like, it's too.
They can keep the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I
man.
gotta say is, Even Pimp C got robbed here.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What happened there? Do you know?
He
Did he get
basically.
kidnapped?
No, he didn't get kidnapped. He just got
That was
robbed.
the rumor, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. All I know is he came down here. He was trying to get a pack, and fucking they basically just took his money. They stuck him up, took his money, took his shit, and he's got a verse about it. He put one of that shit in his verses. He talked about.
He said Jay Prince fucking like came in and had something to do with getting him out of that situation or something.
I'm not 100% positive. I don't know a lot.
I'm thinking about the whole New
it.
Orleans thing. I think he had a beef with No Limit, too. Right?
Oh yeah, dude, he had beef with everybody. Pimp C was like,
calling people-
dude, Pimp
calling
C,
people sissies
bro,
and
Pimp C was talking
On
that
that
shit, bro.
gays and shit.
Bro, Pimp C got fucking.
You can't even say the shit that Pimp C like now. Like Pimp C be canceled so fast.
Bro, Pimp C got fucking Ro in trouble, like on stage, because he was talking that shit, and fucking Ro, he got hit, but he thought somebody punched him, like sucker punched him.
Yeah.
Turns out he got shot in the fucking face.
What, on stage?
Yeah. He got shot in the face because Pimp C was talking some shit, and it was at a club. I don't know exactly which club it was, but he was in Dallas. Pimp C, some dudes were starting some shit in the crowd, and Pimp C was like, "Hey, young Ro, we ain't scared of these motherfuckers. Tell him." Yeah. And Ro was like, "Hey, bro, I've been shot. We ain't scared of them, young Ro." But he basically said, "Hey, Pimp, I've been shot before. I don't like the feeling. Like, I'm not gonna go for it. Like, talk your shit, but I'm not in it." And it turns out one of the dudes fucking shot him in the face. Zero fucking chased the dude out of the venue from the stage, chased him, and passed out in the parking lot from blood loss.
And that's when he dropped his Through the Wire remix.
Has he Through the Wire remix?
No, I'm just kidding.
That is a Zero historian.
I know, it's just crazy.
Yo, Boogie got shot here in Dallas too recently.
in the
In the leg, right? At the bazaar.
At a Mo3 vigil.
Oh, God.
At Big T, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
at
at
Big T,
it was.
The bazaar or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was talking about that to me. It's like, bro, I go there all the time with my cousins. You should come there with me sometime. I'm like, for what?
Yeah. Dude, the first studio I ever recorded at was Big T.
Oh, word.
That was
Did I go there with you with 4-5?
Yeah.
I did, right.
Yeah, you
we
did.
Went there a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. That's where you had to pay and you had to come.
That was the shit where you looked at me a little different.
Not at all.
Oh, you didn't?
Not at all. Dude.
I
Let's talk about it. So I went with you on this fucking trip, right? And Jake invited me.
Oh yeah.
Jake was drinking a lot back then. And he
I was taking Xanax.
rapping a lot, and
Yeah.
so Jake would come over and he had what was 4-5's real name?
I'm not gonna say his real name.
Anyway, he had this friend 4-5, and this dude's like 6'6", right? Big old dude.
Legit 6'6", says it on his driver's license.
Yeah,
Like
he's a big, massive dude, and Jake, he's still old baby-faced Jake, no beard, and invites me to go to the studio with him. And first thing we do is we hit the fucking discount liquor store on the way there. Get a bottle, get 2 bottles of E&J.
Yeah.
Get some fucking discount liquor, dude, E&J. And then we go there. And I remember we were trying to go get some weed. We pull up to an actual
we pulled it to the south, like
straight up
yeah.
house, man. And,
Yep.
we get served some weed, and then we go to his his friend's house or something. Do you remember this?
kind of.
Anyway, we go to his friend's house, go to the fucking studio, do our thing there. But it was a trip, man. That guy was something else.
He was, man. He was an OG blood. When I met him, he just got out of prison. He was on like parole and shit. And
How did you meet him?
fucking he's like, I think family with Nemo.
Oh, okay.
And I met him.
Nemo
I met him.
Rose?
Yeah. I met him through Nemo actually. And him and Nemo, they were real tight. And basically, like, I looked at it like, all right, so 4-5, he believed in my hustle. He saw that I was up. I was hustling. I didn't have.
He helped you book the show, right?
No.
I thought didn't he at 3? Oh, I'm tripping.
No, he didn't. He actually ended up like trying to like we went on some business and like he kind of fucked it off.
I remember him like
And
spitting a bunch of game at you though.
He did. And
he
he did. He put me onto some shit, but he didn't really know he knew how the streets worked, but he didn't know how the business
Not at
worked.
all.
And his
Looking back on it, he didn't know
and his
shit.
cousin put me on game like with him. Like his cousin was like a legitimate pimp. Like he had he lived in a fucking like
Nemo.
no.
Because I met a
No,
motherfucker. Because I'm like kind of wondering. Because I met a motherfucker named Nemo at an event that I'm not gonna name in Oak Cliff. I met a motherfucker named Nemo.
Could be the same guy.
Yo,
he gets around, bro. He
some
does.
a fat ass essay dude.
Oh no, he's not. Ain't
yeah,
the same
but he
one.
had. I think he was Nemo because he had a hose, bro. He fucking was like.
Nemo hose.
I was leaving this event. I had an Uber, and then these motherfuckers. Well, the one dude had like a fucking a Desert Eagle and shit, and they're all fucking talking Spanish, and like really, the vibes is wrong. I'm like, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Because they speaking in another language and they're highly intoxicated and have a bunch of firearms. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I can tell they're making black jokes, so I'm fucking out of here. So in a different language, I know some of them fucking words, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's I'm like standing outside. Nemo would give me his phone number for some fucking reason, because he knew I was an artist or something. And I'm like standing outside waiting for my Uber, and like 6 bitches like just walk up that look like ladies of the night.
Hell yeah, some streetwalkers.
Some straight streetwalkers, and they're like, they just come straight to me and it's like, y'all see Nemo? Is it the party? You know where Nemo's at? And I'm just like, no, I don't know nothing of what you talking about. I'm out of here.
Y'all literally trying to find Nemo.
Yeah,
like,
like, man, this is a fucking...
it.
like, man, this nigga done sent his hoes to come rob me or something. Like, I don't trust none of this shit. Some dude just asked me for directions earlier today. Like, man, I don't trust Dallas for shit. Some dude was coming up to my window, was like, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, especially when they do the...
Like,
yeah, you shouldn't trust
like,
that.
can you tell me what building this is? I'm like, you're fucking lucky, man. Like,
So I'll ask you something I ask everybody that's been coming on lately. If you had like a signature sauce, it can be a hot sauce, it could be a fucking like anything. What's Boogie James' hot sauce?
A signature sauce. Oh man.
You like a Louisiana hot sauce guy? Are you fucking barbecue sauce? What?
My favorite. I'm gonna tell you my favorite fucking hot sauce is Texas Pete. I'm a Texas. Texas Pete guy. I'm a Texas Pete from back in my Crown Fried Chicken days. I'd never even been to Texas, but they give you them little packets of Texas Pete. And I had For some reason, the packets hit a little bit different than the bottle.
They do, bro. They do.
It's different than the bottle.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. I'm a Texas Pete's guy, so like I would like, man, my shit wouldn't be too hot, but man, I gotta have some flavor in it and probably like have some type of like smoked, like some smoky type of flavor, like maybe a barbecue or smoky weed flavor or something.
Hell yeah.
Like,
that's cool.
Smoky cannabis, fucking smoky.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Hell yeah.
I don't know,
like
man.
a hybrid hot sauce.
That's tight.
I don't know. Maybe throw a little bit of horseradish in there or something. Maybe
some horseradish.
I mean, maybe I have a deli sauce. You know what I'm saying? That you can like spread, because I'm a big sandwich guy too. So it's like I love a good sandwich. I love a good sandwich that's just packed with shit like on some like some freshly cut bread. So like, you know, maybe like a little fucking like horseradish with like some like fucking rosemary and like maybe like I don't know, something to like take the fucking bite out of it a little bit, like, you know. No, I don't know.
Like a contrast kind of.
Yeah, you know. I'm not no Action Bronson here.
Yeah, right. No, good answer. Have you seen his? Speaking of Action Bronson, have you seen his weight change?
Oh yeah, dude. That dude's
guy,
like.
He is one of the most determined people I know, like in the world, because he went from like 300 pounds to like 220 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous, and he's a powerhouse now. Dude's stacked. He's so big.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
He looks like he should be in one of those like world's strongest
straight
men.
up,
like,
straight up, dude.
I know he has the one music video where he superimposes his like head on them dudes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he looks like now. He looks like he should like be strapped up like pulling buses and shit.
Dude, his Instagram is just nothing but workout videos now. It's wild, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man, it used to be like nothing but food, right?
Yeah. I love his show. Fuck, that's delicious. It's dope.
Man, I had a chance to see Action Bronson like so long. Man, that's the story of my life, is things I should have did that I didn't do, like different opportunities. This wasn't an opportunity, but this was just like a chance to see him when he was like, this was like 2010. Me and Miles like went to a sneaker convention. It was a sneaker convention. It was like with Action Bronson performing. Like it wasn't for him. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I know who he is. That would be cool. But like we didn't end up going in there because fucking Miles bitch ass got hot sauce on my fucking white polo when we went to the fucking
it's all full circle. The hot sauce coming right back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was probably fucking Texas Pete's too. Man, me and Miles had a chance. Me and Miles had a chance back in the day. You know, I know you all know the homie Miles Miyamoto. He actually just called me.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
hit him up after the podcast. But we had a chance in like, it's like probably the same year, like 09 or 2010, to go and like perform for this. Our homeboy was a DJ in Philly. This Jamaican dude, Billy Russell. Billy Diesel. Shout out Billy Diesel. Jamaican DJ. And his homegirl, he was like personal friends with DJ Diamond Cuts. When she just like got a big job doing, I don't know what she's about to be the host of, like 106 in Park or something now. But she was like the fucking radio host in the local Philly. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the station number, but she was like the local Philly DJ host, and he was like friends with her. It's like, yo, like come out to her birthday party. I'm gonna be DJing it, and if y'all want to, y'all can fucking perform because I'm the fucking DJ.
Right.
And it was like right when like Young Money was getting hot. This was like the first year of like Nicki Minaj and Drake. Nicki Minaj was there and shit, and it was like, yo, it was like she was nobody. It was like, yeah, this chick Nicki Minaj is gonna be there. Y'all can come out and perform. And like me and Miles didn't have no fucking songs ready or nothing. Like he did, I like really did.
Damn, so you were given this golden chance.
Yeah, and that was like fucking like over 10 years ago.
Just
you
weren't
know what
ready.
I mean? It was like, yeah, nah, we wasn't ready. That's the thing, man. Half the battle is showing up.
It really is.
It
man.
is,
That's
yeah.
half the battle is just
Yup.
being there, man.
It is.
Yeah.
No, I got. I don't know how well you know like the rock scene, but like speaking of stuff like you should have done earlier. So Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, he killed himself. But the day before he killed himself, I bought tickets to go see him, and I bought him at like 7 o'clock at night, and then woke up the next morning and found out he killed himself.
Shit.
So I never got to see him live. But it was just so weird that like the first time I bought tickets to go see him was the day he killed himself.
Damn, man, that's unreal, man.
It was a trip, man. It was right after Chris Cornell killed himself, and it was and then Robin Williams. It was a whole fucking lineup of Anthony
Damn,
Bourdain.
dude.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Cause like, yeah, cause wasn't Bourdain working with him from Linkin Park on the?
He was working with Chris Cornell and like,
Oh, he was-
and both of them.
Because I know they was working on that documentary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Roadrunner documentary of Bourdain?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, did you ever watch his show?
I
that
love
Parts
Bourdain, dude.
That Parts Unknown was like,
Yeah.
such a good show, dude.
So good. He speaks so well, and he's such a good
man.
writer, man. And
Dude, watch Roadrunner. Roadrunner is an amazing, because you see him from like, you see like that early like the New York chef that like was writing the book like with his little earrings and like smoking 100 cigarettes a day. It's crazy, man.
yeah, I
Like,
love his shows, man.
The documentary kind of like fucking like choked me up a little bit. I'm like, damn, man.
It's a little
Fucking
personal.
crazy, yeah.
That's cool. I'm gonna check that out, man.
Yeah.
I love all this stuff, man. He's a true, like, how a travel show should be, is what Bourdain does, because he doesn't try to like do the touristy shit. He tries to like integrate himself into like
With the culture
with
and
the
the
culture
locals and, like-
exactly. Yeah, he's like, hey, can I come eat at your house? Type shit, you know, like
Yeah, it's like,
it's really cool like that how he just integrated himself and not try to be too travel show, you know.
that dude was so cool, man. Like, man, it's a shame. Like, some of the best people, like, just have these struggles that we don't know about, man. Some of the people that, like, I wish, like, him and, like, people like Mac Miller, like, just would have known, like, how much love they have, like, you know.
I think Mac was accidental.
Yeah, it actually, it was,
I don't
but
think he intended that shit.
you're right, but you know, like, I know that there was a
That's
lot of
another
factors.
fentanyl. I mean, he went out with fentanyl, man.
Yeah, that's how my best friend went out, man. But it wasn't intentional. He didn't want to fucking take fentanyl. It was fucking, you know, some lace. It was the fucking cut. But like, you know, like things push them people to that point, though. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go to like try to do that shit in a happy place, you know. So that's what I mean. Like, they be having issues that, like, you know, like my friend that OD was like the happiest person that you ever want to like one of the most happy-go-lucky people, like a most infectious laugh and smile, and so it's like such a shock that, like, you know, he got to like such a place that like he turned to that stuff, because like I was with him and stuff, and it's like, you know, people hide that type of stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, look at Robin Williams. He was a comedian, dude. He's a brilliant guy, and you just had this inner battle you knew nothing about. And you know how he hung himself? With a tie on a doorknob.
Like lean.
Yeah, you gotta really want to do that. Yeah. That's not an easy way to do that.
That gives you not a happy image.
It's a trip, right? Just to be found in a hotel like that, like.
How about old buddy? What's his name? Kill Bill dude. that accidentally killed himself. You know the dude. You know the dude from Kill Bill. Bill, what's his name?
He
David
killed himself?
Carradine. On accident, he accidentally killed himself though.
I didn't know this.
What's
Me
his
neither.
name? David
I'm late to
Carradine,
this.
because he was in a bunch of kung fu movies too.
Yeah.
So like he was like in the.
No wonder he's not around no more.
Yeah, he killed himself.
What happened? What? I can't believe I didn't
I
know
hate
this.
that. Man, I'm sorry for laughing about this, but because you brought up the Robin Williams thing, that's like similar to how I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but Bill. I'm just gonna call him Bill. He killed himself because he was into some freaky shit. He was into
Erotic
that like
asphyxiation.
Yup. He was into erotic asphyxiation,
That's some weird ass shit.
and that's how he accidentally killed himself with a belt. Fucking and like.
Imagine being found like that.
I think they found him. They found him like that, and there was like a bunch of other weird. Like I don't even want to speak out of
Oh my
but I feel
God.
like he might have been in like maybe some women's clothes or was recording himself. Like there was a bunch of other weird shit that was going on too. Like
Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters just died.
yeah, I heard
And
about
apparently
that.
in
man.
his room there was it looked like he was entertaining guests, but nobody was there. So some people think the speculation is that he died and everyone dipped.
Oh.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like
they-
just
'cause
didn't say shit.
Didn't say shit, and they found his
Damn.
body the next day. And so there's a whole investigation going on, shit, because there was
Fuck,
drugs all over the room,
Yeah.
and he had 10 different drugs in his system when he died.
Shit.
10.
For what, bro? Who does it?
Crazy. He had a heroin overdose in 2005 when he joined the band, and I don't know why that alone wouldn't make you stop. You know, it's just amazing. Like these guys are on such a fucking pedestal of life, and like they still feel the need to like fuck their life up and to put it in.
Yeah, but a lot of it is also like our perspective of them. They may not see themselves in the same light as we see them,
Absolutely.
and it's all like literally smoke and mirrors. Like it's camera angles and like you see them at their best.
What's crazy is like I would always see Taylor Hawkins, like he's the dude drumming in the back with a smile on his face, and you're just like, what the fuck, like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was an accidental thing, but like just to
Probably.
put yourself in that situation at like 50 years old, and like they said his heart was like 2 times the size of a normal heart, so like he was probably gonna go soon anyway. But
Yeah,
just living that life like that is crazy.
it
I
is.
mean, man, Michael K. Williams, DMX, like these are all people that have had
Exactly.
like drug battles too, man. Like struggles with addiction, and then
DMX was a shock. That was a trip.
yeah, man, yeah, because he was working on an album too at the time, which that album is fucking fire. His last album, which is such a fucking shame. Like, I think he was like pretty much done with it when he fucking died.
Do you
Because,
think
like-
that's weird when they put out like posthumous records?
Well, because he was alive when they were working on it, and it's like mostly produced by Swiss. And
Because they did that with Mac's last album too.
yeah, he was, and yeah, that one is. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it all the time. It's not always a good look, but like
Yeah.
with Mac's last ones, because like it's like kind of a similar situation with DMX, because like they were in works on the album. Like the dude that did Swimming in Circles, like they did like, pardon me, he did both of them, and he was working with Mac like on the album. So like he had an idea of what he wanted, like the
See, I'm cool with that. That's
yeah,
cool. Like if you
like it was somebody that he had worked with, and he was like, I like did the best I could to finish it for what I thought
Yeah.
he wanted. Like he
Exactly.
was like, we were mostly done with it. So like, you know, I'm like, yeah, that fucking makes sense. You know what I mean? But
I think it's weird when they still drop these like Prince tracks, like "Let the Man Be."
yeah, especially depending on the artist, like Prince, Michael Jackson, some of these people that have been like, yo, let them fucking rest.
Exactly.
Like you drug Michael Jackson
They're
enough.
still dropping
like,
Hendrix songs.
and like,
That's crazy.
and Tupac too. Like,
Yeah, and yeah.
because some of it you can clearly see that it's just a money grab. Like it's just
Exactly.
the estate, and it's sad. It's sad when they're just like rehashing old shit or
That's
whatever,
all it is.
remixing it. Like I heard, what was the Prince track, Born to Die, the one that they just dropped.
I'm not sure.
I listened to it. It was good. I listened to it,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's Prince. It's gonna be good, but
Yeah.
my whole thing is like just let the man live, or let the man die. I
they
guess.
haven't done. I don't think, but
Yeah.
you know, with artists like that, like him specifically, like he was so vocal about like the music industry
so
and
vocal.
so
Changed his whole name, dude, to a symbol so that they couldn't
fuck with them.
Couldn't fuck with them. That's such a G move, dude. Like to
and nobody knew why he was like. Now I understand why he did it. Now I know like about the industry. Like I get it now. But dude, the Ultimate Warrior from WWF did that. He changed his name to Warrior instead of the Warrior instead of the Ultimate Warrior because they owned the Ultimate Warrior. So he had to fucking be like, oh, I'm the Warrior, and he changed his legal name to Warrior. So like his name was Warrior or whatever.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, like with artists like Prince, like it's just like it's sad when they like exploit them like that because you know that they probably are not cool with that. Like, you know, Michael Jackson said while he was alive that Tommy Mottola was the devil, and like I'm not gonna, I still think his death's a little like fucking fishy. Like,
Absolutely.
You know, like a lot of these, anytime these artists, these legacy artists, like go out, like you know, it's like, you know, the record label is just like. They might be sad, but they're probably way more happy than they are sad because they know
now they get all the money.
We're about to be and it's gonna be an uptick. Like there's streams that like it's gonna be like they just came out and like and we get all
That's the craziest thing. After people die is when everyone starts fucking with them like hard, you know. And it kind of takes that death for people to look that way, I guess.
How much do you think Will Smith's streams went up after he slapped Chris Rock? Because I know I listened to like 5 of his songs the next day.
I mean, I definitely like Googled like Chris Rock and shit, and they were saying like his ticket sales went up 300%.
He sold out. Yeah.
They had like tickets that were like $60 go up to like $350 overnight. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you can slap me. You can fucking slap me if that's what that means. Like, we get 300% fucking like increase on our fucking shit. Like, we can all be some slapping motherfuckers up in here.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah.
I mean, that was probably the biggest moment in TV history.
Since Janet Jackson's titty got pulled out at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, and that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago, dude.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
why
I was
Super Bowl halftime shows have sucked for a long time.
Yeah, like the last one with Dre.
I loved that one. I fucking loved it. I seen a lot of like negative backlash, but that was like one of the ones. There's been some. They've been getting better recently, but like there was just a long stretch of where it was like stale. I feel like they were scared.
For sure, like Black Eyed Peas and shit. Like nobody wants to see that.
Yeah,
but Dre, Kendrick, and Eminem, Snoop. That's
did.
Cool.
Hell
what
yeah.
did they do last year? Because they had fucking. What did they have? Bruno Mars and.
The Weeknd.
Well, The Weeknd was last year, and then they did Bruno and some other people the year before. I thought like The Weeknd shit last year.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, nah, it was different because of COVID though. So, but I mean, people like I seen some people talking shit. Like our girl Michelle from The Surge was talking shit on Dr. Dre and Eminem shit.
No way.
Well, she you know, they just like posted on social media and was like to the people, she like posted a meme of like of Prince's face looking real mean about like whenever people say that Dr. Dre's shit was good. Like, yeah, Prince's shit was alright. Like, I love Prince, but the only thing that made his performance like fucking memorable is that it fucking rained. Like, that's it. And honestly, the only thing that's like, and it's very admirable for like the sound people and like everybody that was working that show.
They're probably
like,
freaking out. They're like, oh, what do we do?
Dude, people could have died.
Yeah.
Easily. Like, they could have all got fucking electrocuted
Hell
with
yeah.
that shit. Like, with all that shit. Like,
could have fucking had a fire.
Miami rain. Like,
Yeah.
But it was like just perfect how the rain started coming when he's singing Purple Rain and shit. It was like,
that is low-key perfect
fucking
as
Prince,
fuck.
you're like some type of warlock or something.
Yeah, he's over here manifesting storms. His music is so powerful that he can make it rain.
Oh wow.
Man, bro, there's probably Charlie Murphy probably got a story about that somewhere.
Yeah.
Lost Dave Chappelle tapes or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit, man. Let's wrap this up because I gotta piss like crazy.
All right. Can I give you one little thing? Since these little stickers are right
absolutely.
here. So I was walking my dog yesterday, and I lost my fucking wallet. I lost my wallet in Deep Ellum, and retraced my steps. Couldn't find that shit. And checked my Instagram. This is like at noon. Checked my Instagram at like 7 p.m. And since, you know, I'm fucking a big time artist and shit, I, you know, have my fucking shit screened. So I see like a message in my inbox of like weirdos that hit you up. Is like, the motherfuckers found my wallet in Deep Ellum.
Oh, no shit.
And I'm like, how the fuck did you find me? Because like, there's nothing in, like, I don't have no social media that has like my first last name in it and shit. And they're like, we found you from the fucking stickers in your wallet. They hit me up on IG. They see my Boogie James stickers and looked up Boogie James on IG and DM'd me and was like, we have your wallet.
Nice.
That's branding, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew these motherfuckers would pay off one day.
Hell
The
yeah.
power of advertising is real.
Yeah.
Hey, man, if nothing else, I don't have to get another driver's license now. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on. So y'all be sure to check out Boogie, check out Jake, man. This was a lot of fun. Anytime you want to come back, please do.
Oh, man, I would love it, man. I
Awesome.
love it. This has been a blast. And check yourself out, too. Make sure you check yourself out and believe in yourself all the
Hell
time.
yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Later.
Peace.